Hello, everyone.
Hey.
I would say welcome back to the bar, but we're not doing that anymore. This is our new campaign, Session 1. This is going to be our Curse of Strahd campaign.
Odd.
Yeah. And I'm here with my friends Travis Miller,
Hey.
Jason Meadows,
Howdy, howdy, y'all.
Wesley Oliver,
Hello.
and the Sanguinous Bunny.
I don't know what that means.
It means you're full of blood.
But this counts as my community service. So court documents proceeding. I mean,
Well, maybe they won't check up on it.
Oh, that's a four humors thing, right? Sanguinous.
Yes, it is.
humorous.
So we were going to run a Curse of Strahd campaign, and we're going to mess with the setting a little bit. This one will be Southern Gothic campaign, because I grew up in Louisiana, and from the very first time I ever read Curse of Strahd, I just wanted to see it that way. So that's what we're going to do. Are you guys ready to get started? We have our characters all ready to go?
I have
Yep.
one question about
Sure.
this Curse of Todd. Can I write in print instead of cursive, or do I have to?
No,
always
all
do it in
cursive. Only cursive.
Okay,
Mhm.
Curse of Todd. All right.
Right. Only cursive. Do you guys like the landing page I made on Roll20?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You like that?
It's nice.
It reminds me of Wes.
Yes, it is a black void.
Oh. It is a black void. Well, let me
that
see
is
if
who
I
I
can
am
fix
as a
that.
person. Thank you.
I see it.
Well, I probably haven't given Jason. Yep, that's the problem. You remember
It's
back
fine.
in the
You don't have
days?
to give.
You remember
Jason.
back in the days when we first started using Roll20 and
I did.
something would be wrong, we just had no idea what it was.
Yep. Hey,
Who else?
it's a thing.
Bunny too, I think.
I see some steak and
Yep.
eggs. No, that's a
Bunny
candle.
too.
That's not eggs.
How did I don't even? Okay.
I didn't say.
Oh,
I didn't say they were
all
chicken
right.
eggs. I did not say they were
That
chicken
is
eggs.
cute.
Give.
It's the cutest. I'm so excited, you guys.
Yes,
And that's
yeah,
not the voice I'm going for.
Jason's not. Jeremy's not here.
Maybe.
You know, you can do a jabber jaw. Are you?
Oh, we gotta get
What are you
Wes
looking
set
at? What
up.
screen are we looking at?
I'm getting you set up right now.
Oh god.
That screen. Can you see it
Ah,
on Roll20? Wesley?
Yes, I can.
Wesley? Okay.
Leslie, can you hear us?
So that's gonna be, and then things will get added to it as we go through the campaign. So if you guys are ready to get started, so am I.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Well, our story begins in the back of a stagecoach. Traveling along the tradeway toward north towards Waterdeep in the Forgotten Realms. None of you had met each other before until you got to this leg of the journey, and now you're sharing the back of a stagecoach. The driver is outside on the seat up there in the front with the reins, right? You guys are all in the back. So, Jason, how about you tell us a little bit about your character?
All right. Hi, I'm Jason, and I'll be playing Leslie Bontemps Roulet, the satyr monk. He's running away from his family's circus, where he was a clown, and heading to Waterdeep to learn the actuarial arts and a little bit of bookkeeping. So,
All right.
you know, he's not quite as fun-loving a satyr or satirist as some of the his family members, but Bon Tom is his clown name. He's Good Tom.
Okay. That makes sense. How about
Anyway.
you?
Can he be our first character, Dev?
Yeah, I can
We'll
come back
see.
with worse puns. I sure can.
We will see.
Don't tempt me.
You went through a lot of pun names that were just atrocious, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of them are really bad.
Yeah, and I've got more. I got more where those
This one
came
isn't
from.
even a pun. It's just,
No, it is.
It is.
Lazare bon temps roulé.
Well, yeah, okay.
The good times roll.
yeah.
But Leslie.
Yeah.
He just named him.
James,
He
let
just named
him-
himself a sentence. That's
James, just let him think it's a pun.
okay.
Okay, let's. I mean,
Okay, can do that. How about you, Travis?
I am a small fey-like creature. I'm a hexblood bard
Uh-huh.
traveling towards Waterdeep to collect stories for his murder mystery book, Murder He Wrote.
Do you want to explain what a hexblood is? It's kind of a new thing.
Hexbloods and the new UA stuff, I believe.
Mhm.
And it's a combination of things. Like you don't start out as a specific race.
Mhm.
It's just somewhere along the lines, either you came across a hag or a hag was part of your family or you got cursed by a hag.
Mhm.
been there, done that.
And it kind of changes you and the flavor of your abilities.
Okay. So you are, blue hair,
White
Bluish-
skin,
bluish
no
skin.
pupils.
little crown, bony outgrowth on your head, right? Okay. How about
I'm
you,
not the
Wes?
only horny one here.
Okay. How about you, Wesley? What are you playing?
Well, hey y'all, I'm Meredith, and I look exactly like what's her name?
I really wish your camera worked right now.
I did too. 'Cause I
Renee.
get a wig.
Oh, not Renee.
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah. I was,
Elwood. She looks exactly like
Yes.
Elwood from that movie.
Legally Blonde.
Reese
Legally Blonde,
Reese
thank you.
Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon, yeah.
And it's really great to meet y'all. I'm just here because I ran out of supplies back home, and Daddy and the neighboring townsfolk thought it'd be better if I left quickly in the night. And so I'm gonna go to school in Waterdeep and learn some more stuff. She's a wizard.
Okay.
I feel like you're saying Legally Blonde, but you're giving Sweet Home Alabama.
I just think she looks like Sweet Legally Blonde. I'm gonna do Sweet Home Alabama because that's the accent that I can do. And it was really hard to sound cheerful, so back off.
This is a stretch for you. We understand.
We appreciate that you're stretching yourself for us.
Jason was drinking, he missed it.
I've got a can right here. Whenever you're ready, we can shove it right in.
All right. Well, I guess that leaves us with only one person to describe their character. Bunny,
Yes.
can you describe your character to us, please?
I would love to. So while the rest of you have been internal monologuing for whatever reason in the back of the stagecoach, you definitely see an older lizard folk of some gender, because they don't have boobs. You can't tell, obviously.
Supposedly.
No, they don't. Don't trust
Supposedly.
the internet. Lizards don't have tatas. You just see a lizard folk person definitely playing with their suspenders and being like, trying his best as possible to be as southern as possible. And my character's name is Elizabeth Ard. Liz, if you choose, or L if you don't. And she is most definitely a blood hunter. And for those who do not know, blood hunters are basically like spell casting warriors, but they only cast on like their sword or use various blood curses that require some sort of prerequisite to activate. And we'll get into that, I'm sure, first combat. And she is most definitely trying to pretend that she is down home and completely here, or totally from here, and just totes wonderful. But really, she's like third generation lizard folk living in a city in the north and has no idea what the hell the south is like. So,
Well, nothing more southern than lard.
I haven't even eaten pig yet. It's against my religion. So that's it.
Acidic lizard folk. Got it.
Can spray acid? What?
She is a clever girl.
That was good. I like that. I'm going to drink heavily from this water that I am drinking.
You drink your water from such fancy glasses.
That chilled water
So good.
in the
so good.
stemware.
Olive water.
I wish I had drank more water before we started this. So,
You regret your decisions,
Oh,
James?
Wesley, you didn't say your character's name, I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot. I said Meredith.
Mm.
Her name is Meredith Baum. M. Baum.
Now, is your sister tanning?
Yes.
No.
We
No.
keep her in the basement. Except once a year. Ha.
oh boy, Jason.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it too late to like do community service on another podcast?
Yes.
I don't know what community you're serving right now, Bunny, but
Lizard folk.
They need more representation in society. Just being the upper crust and rulers of the world is not enough.
Oh, so you're like the white people of lizard folk.
Duh.
Well, you're in the back of a stagecoach, which is barreling down the tradeway. You're coming close to a town called Daggerford, and the sun is starting to set.
Daggerford. Now,
Do we know
That's an
anything
interesting
about Daggerford?
It's a little podunk town.
Is it Dagger Fjord or
Ford.
We're in Louisiana, so
We're not there yet. You're in the
Fantasy
Forgotten Realms right
Louisiana.
now.
It's Louisiana, so it's Daggerford.
Yeah, you're
I have
still,
no realm we're in. I'm slightly forgotten.
You're still in the Forgotten Realms at the moment.
oh, well, then it's okay for us not to know where we're at.
hmm So pretty soon you'll be in Daggerford, which is a little podunk town that's on. There's a big river, and Daggerford sits on basically at the side of it. And from there, it's another 6 to 8 hours to Waterdeep.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to getting out here and stretching my hooves.
So, Jason's character, Bonton, you're going to be an accountant. Is that the idea?
That's the plan,
Is that what I'm getting from your description of your character?
Yeah, I'd like to do that if it all works out, and I make it to Waterdeep and make it to accountancy
I'm
college.
sure it's totally going to happen. And Bunny,
I don't. No.
why Bunny? Why is your character headed to Waterdeep?
She's trying to get back to her roots.
What roots are those?
Lizard folk roots. We come from the south originally.
Okay.
It's quite a well-known fact. That's racist, James. Racist.
Travis,
Mhm.
Bowberry, why is he headed to Waterdeep? Or they, I suppose. Why are they headed to Waterdeep?
Well, he's just collecting stories, so he's going where the stories take him.
Okay. Well, after a few minutes of sitting there awkwardly looking at each other, stagecoach comes to a halt in the middle of Daggerford. The driver jumps down from his seat and he opens the door on the side of the coach. Here we are in Daggerford. If I were y'all, I would I would go down to the inn here and get a room for the night because we're gonna be staying the night here. In the morning, we'll head on to Waterdeep.
What's the inn called, sir?
It's called the Maiden's Musket.
Oh, so this maiden's packing, huh? And so Leslie will leap out and I've been in tighter rides before back home, but it's nice to get out and stretch.
Well, thanks.
Pardon me. Don't mind if I get out as well. And then I just literally fall out of the carriage gracefully.
If you go to the Maiden's Musket and tell them that you're on my coach, they'll give you a discount.
And
What
what's
is
your name?
sir?
My name is Otis.
Oh,
okay, Otis. Thank you, Otis.
I told you that 6 hours ago when we left. Never mind, it's not important.
Well, thanks so much, Otis. That's awfully sweet of you. And she gets down and holds her hand out for him to help her. And says, if you could just grab that bag right there, I'll be right inside to get a room.
Ma'am.
Thank you. She walks. Get a
It's
room.
like 3 bags for her, so don't rush.
It's like a trunk.
I thought you weren't naloxone.
You need to stop. I would throw things at you if we were in
Jason.
person. So you know.
Okay, so you want to head to the inn? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, she
The
goes to the
tavern?
inn like she owns the place.
Okay. So you go into the inn. The sun is just dropping below the tree line. And hopefully... See... I have
I can see it.
set everybody up yet.
Nope. Yep.
Can anybody not see?
I think there's a stone floor and I see some
Okay.
steps.
So you're at the door of the tavern. Would you like to go inside?
Can we
Yes.
get a feeling of the vibe of the town?
It's pretty sleepy, pretty small. Podunk is a good way to describe it.
Is
Down
it
home.
xenophobic?
I wouldn't assume that, but you know, it is small. The town is. Tavern's pretty quiet outside.
Okay. Bo's gonna go ahead and do like he normally does and cast disguise self and appear as a halfling.
Okay.
Meredith
get
is gonna walk up to the door and open it like she doesn't have a care in the world.
Did you get shorter? Or
No,
were
I'm
you
already a small creature.
Okay.
Okay, well you head inside and you see there's a guy sitting at a table by himself eating, and there's a couple that are sitting around a table eating. They're the only people in there except for the bartender. Behind the bar, there's a long rifle bolted to the bar above her head.
How long is it?
About 6 feet long.
Oh.
Oh, that's like a loxodon.
Like a
Killer.
musket, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, who is the owner? Where's the owner in this map? Oh, behind the bar?
Well, there is a bartender. You don't know if it's the owner or not, but yeah.
Does she have a top hat on? What's going on here?
It's
Oh,
more like
whoa.
a beehive. It's more like a beehive kind of thing.
Meredith
Oh.
smiles at everyone and waves as she walks up to the bartender.
Is that the bartender?
There's a
Over
bar
here
on
to
the left.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. Oh. Is there not a reception desk?
Nope.
Oh.
Well, hey, how are you?
So is this more like a motel than a hotel?
An inn.
I mean, it's a
An inn.
motel now, but
It's a Motel 6.
what were the people
Motel
eating,
3.
by the way? What do they have in on their plates?
Yeah, usual tavern fare. By the time you get there, it's kind of a slurry on their plate.
Stew.
You know,
It's
they've
stew.
already eaten. Good evening. Welcome to the Maiden's Musket. Can I help you with something?
I'm gonna need a room, please, and they'll need a room also.
Would you like individual rooms, or are you going to double
Yes,
up?
please.
I'm fine doubling up. Otis said you'd hook us up.
Oh, you're on Otis's. All right, yeah, yeah. We do have a discount for his people.
Well, that's super nice of you. I appreciate it.
I could probably just take like a broom closet. I am like 2.5 feet tall.
I just need your warmest rock.
Oh, we don't have any raw. If they did, they wouldn't be warm. But maybe I can find you a hot water bottle. I can put it on the next to the stove for a while for you.
Oh, hon, that's just fine. And dandy.
Okay, so 4 rooms. We have the room at the moment.
Glad to see you.
Well-
You weren't booked up.
Well, thank you. What was your name again?
Oh, my name's Reba.
Thank you, Reba. I really appreciate it.
McIntyre.
Have you?
Reba, you know, you seem to look like you have the heart of a survivor.
Why, thank you.
I got one in my bag. Never mind.
So you're all from out of town, right?
Oh
You
yes.
could say that.
Families from around here. How dare you?
On our way to Waterdeep.
Good. Well, if I were you, I would. Now that you're inside, the sun's going down. I would just stay in the inn.
Oh, no
Oh,
worries
not-
about that. We won't go outside even if the plot dictates so.
Not much nightlife in the town, I see.
No, we don't have any sort of nightlife. It's mostly your odd fishermen, loggers
odd are they?
come through here.
How odd.
Pretty
And then
odd.
Bo like opens his book and starts writing down.
Who has the highest passive perception here?
I got a 15.
Where's passive at?
Um,
Oh, I've got 11. That's
plus
not me.
0.
Not me.
12.
It sounds like Jason then.
I'm a monk.
All right, bon ton. In the distance outside, you hear a wolf howling.
Sounds like a wolf. Must be some sort of swamp wolf.
Bartender tenses visibly when you say that.
Swamp wolf?
Wolf.
Wolf.
You have a
Ah,
lot
yes.
of those way out here. Is that normal? Is that why
Hopefully
we
it's not
should
a
stay
blizzard.
inside because the big wolves?
been normal lately. Yeah, I would definitely stay within the walls. I wouldn't go for any nighttime strolls or anything like that.
I would not want to come across a wolf at night, so I do appreciate it, Miss. Whose name I've already forgotten.
You won't.
Reba.
Reba.
Well,
Reba, Miss
Reba,
Reba.
the heart won't lie.
It won't.
Well,
Oh.
I'm not looking for anything too fancy.
And you know, you shouldn't have lied to my lizard folk friend. According to your discography, you do have a little rock.
Well, according to her albums, a little bit of rock and roll.
It's just not hot.
Well, not anymore.
Well, consider me gone.
Just then, the front door bursts open.
What? What?
Like burst open, like it's in shards, or like it just opens.
Somebody comes in with
Swamp wolves can use
fever.
doorknobs.
It opens. And a girl runs in through the front door.
Ah, girl.
Her
Throw some
clothes
cool
are in-
light at it.
Her clothes are in tatters. And you can see that the blood is running down her legs and her arms.
Oh
She's-
my! I can
Okay,
tell by
the-
your even
She's
my
out of
goodness,
breath
you're in
and she's
trouble.
screaming, and she collapses to the floor when she gets inside.
Someone help her, she says as she motions but doesn't actually do anything.
Is it the fisherman's wife?
Is this one of these odd fisher people?
Are you going to help her, or do I need to jump the bar myself?
I
Well,
mean, this is your
sure, I can-
establishment, Reba.
Reba, we are not going out like
10,
that.
15, 20, 25.
And
Meredith
I
will
can-
walk up to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I can, one move, or I guess we're not around.
We're not in initiative at the moment.
Okay.
Can you?
I'll help her up.
Can you help me?
Maybe. What do you need help with?
It's after me.
What's
is
after
the door
you?
still open?
Yeah.
Can prestidigitation close the door?
Maybe Mage Hand could.
I will go up and just close the door.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna have flourish, but yeah, somebody closes the door.
Whatever is after you. Is it V?
So Elizabeth closes the door.
Now tell me, dear, what exactly is after you?
We should probably bar the door too.
This has already kind of got a bar on the other end.
I'm a
It's
lizard.
got my brother.
It's it.
What? What is it? Is it one of the wolves?
I
Artificial
think so.
people?
I didn't get a very good look.
Well, you seem to have taken quite a attack yourself. I don't have any way to make you not bleed. He pulls out a handkerchief.
I would like to inspect her wounds with my nature perception
Go ahead.
skill. That's an 18
She's been
Do I
attacked
know
by
what
an
it is?
animal of some kind.
with claws.
Yes. Claws, and you can see some bite marks too.
Oh, okay. That won't come back to bother
Do
us
I-
later.
Do I know
Not
what?
the kind you're thinking. More like a big dog bitter.
I knew that one comes back to bite us.
It looks like it might have been a dog, and my southern accent is just gonna keep shifting.
Oh boy.
It's gonna get worse.
I
So
sure
Bo
hope it
screams
does.
out, "Is there a cleric in the house?"
What's your brother's name, dear?
The girl.
Do we have a cleric in the? I'm sorry. Wait 1 second. Metagame. Do we have a healer?
Oh, me. Hey,
Oh, thank God.
Well,
I'm not
you're a
burning
bard.
spell slots on the NPC.
Yeah, you know me.
I can't heal the wounds, but I could clean them up. She like prestidigitates and cleans her wounds, and
Useless. So you can make them smell pretty as well. Awesome. Great.
well, we can make her not dirty, which is pretty good for like not getting an infection.
Reba, do you happen to have a spare blanket to wrap around the wee lass?
Yes, of course.
What
And
was your-
Reba heads into the back rooms to get something. Get blankets.
When
and-
Reba steps out of sight, Bo's gonna clamber up the wall and reach for the big gun.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
No. It's like a 10-foot high ceiling. You don't have to roll anything for that. You can just grab the gun off the wall.
Then I check whether or not it's loaded.
It is loaded. It is it's a musket. So you get one shot and then you have to reload it with the powder and everything. And you see everything under the bar to reload it with.
Speaking
Then
of
I'll
loaded,
walk over to my Soren friend and say, "Take this."
speaking
That's
of loaded,
you, Eliza.
Yeah, that's you, Bunny.
Oh, I'm like Soren, friend. I'm not
Lizard.
How
Anthropomorphic
dare
lizard.
you? How very. But yeah, I definitely am like, oh, Pa taught me how to shoot this, and I'm definitely holding the wrong end of the gun towards my face.
Well, okay.
speaking of loaded, how are the other patrons of the bar reacting? They just sitting there like nothing happened. This is Wednesday.
They're sitting
Apparently
there
half
like
of
you're-
them, half of them are just standing like this. So
You're sitting there frozen in fear like our usual NPC commoners would when something like this happens.
So this doesn't happen every night?
Are you asking somebody in particular?
Yeah, I'm just asking the room. It's my
Just trying
first
to
time
read the
here in
room.
Daggerford. You know,
Well, lately it's been like the guy at the end of the table by himself here. Lately it's been once a month or so.
oh, okay.
I ask the wretched woman who's been bitten and scratched. Did you say you had some? Did you say that you had someone out there?
It's my
Someone else
brother.
out there?
I think it got my brother.
Does your brother have a name?
Bon Ton. You hear a wolf howl again, except this time it's much closer.
Well, the dogs are getting closer, so your brother may be closer than you even think. What's his name? So we can call out before him.
I hope it didn't follow me.
It
Well, I'm
definitely
sure
followed
it
you.
did. Mage
Your brother, or the wolf?
armor. With a flourish, Meredith is covered in magic armor or barrier or whatever it looks like for a second, and then it goes invisible.
Okay, I am going to hand the gun to somebody else, and then I am going to pick up a burning log from the fire and be like, now, y'all, there is only one way that Pa told me to deal with wolves, and it's burn them to death.
I can do that with acid. You want to burn them with acid in the face? She says with a biggest smile on her face.
Child, there's something wrong with you. I like it.
This would be fun. Well, when she was looking at the wounds earlier, you noticed it wasn't necessarily with concern more than curiosity more than concern.
I guess I head to the door and
Well, the
With
sun's
my-
setting, right?
the sun is set.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
Bonton is gonna light his torch at the fire before he heads out into the.
I'm brandishing just a burning log.
All
I
right.
have dark vision.
I don't, but y'all are carrying lights.
The darkness outside the tavern. You see
Dun,
movement.
dun. Hello, are you this girl's brother?
Those of you who've gone outside, you can roll a perception check.
I do I have that? Fuck. No.
I would hope you have perception.
Everybody has it. Yeah,
I have the
that's what
skill.
it is.
How do I roll it? Is that me? Did I roll that?
Just a d20.
14.
How do you?
Why don't I have
Jason.
advantage on this thing? It's only
Meredith
16.
Baum apparently rolled a 17, so
Oh.
go you, Baum, and then a 20.
I'm not
Okay.
outside.
You see something moving in the darkness.
Does it look hairy?
Yes.
I said,
Can we roll
sir,
initiative?
sir.
Yeah, I think we should roll initiative.
A rolling initiative.
Can I do that here? Oh, that's so cool. 14.
I rolled a 14.
No, wait,
You
what
rolled
did I
a
roll?
2. And then a 13. No, Boo rolled a 13.
Yep, that's me.
Who rolled a? That's
Oh.
perception.
I rolled a 14.
Oh,
You rolled
the big one that's actually showing the dice is me, right?
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
I go at 2.
Bless your heart.
Okay. What'd you get again, Elizabeth?
A 14.
And and how about Meredith?
2.
2. I don't know why it says that on the turn order. Okay. Is it Meredith or Meridian?
Meredith.
Okay, we'll change that later. All right.
Where do you see Meridian?
I think that's what you texted me originally. Meridian
Oh,
Bomb.
well, Meredith is better because it sounds like a sorority girl.
Yeah, okay. All right, so the creature, which has a 40-foot movement speed, 20,
Creature.
rushes towards you, and it gets up in front of you, Elizabeth, and it roars in your face. You can see spittle flying off its big lips, big doggy lips. It stands a full 8 feet tall.
Only 8. That's cute, hun.
And
Shug.
and it takes a swipe at you. And man, I'm hot tonight. All right. Okay, and it's standing on its hind legs, by the way. To mention that.
Man, I want to see a handstanding werewolf one of these days.
What's your AC there, Elizabeth Ard?
15. Wait, I don't have my armor on. Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. 15.
Okay, so it swipes at you with its claws. And it does. Oh, you lucky. 4 points of slashing damage.
My favorite cravat is ruined.
And then it goes to bite at you. Ow. I'm rolling really high tonight. Aren't
You
you
rolled a 15, which is my AC.
Aren't you lucky? Yeah, but I got a +4 to hit, so you know. Am I not rolling on the GM layer?
How
I'm
dare
seeing you.
Am
I'm
I
seeing
rolling
you
out in
roll.
the open? Okay.
You're
rolling out
in
in the
I can roll in the open, it's fine.
How dare you? And I still don't know how this character acts yet, so this is real fun for me. I'm discovering as we're going. I'm just
you
a
got
very
lucky
excited.
again.
I'm a very.
Another 4 points. This time it is.
Are you trying to kill her? Because that ain't happening.
Piercing damage this time. 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. A 7?
Okay. Duly noted.
You son of a. Wait, can I get werewolfism even though I'm a lizard folk?
All right, so next, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I am going to, since he's decided to just like get up all in my business, I'm like, you ain't the only one who can snap. So I'm going to do a bite attack to this gentleman.
You're gonna bite him right back, huh?
Gonna bite him right back.
My mom always said they bite you, you bite them right back.
That was my mother's advice to me when the dog bit me. True story.
Is this character you or you?
No, Mimi, Leslie.
Oh,
Mimi.
Who's Mimi? Is that a different character?
Yes.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Well, let me just check, Bunny. It does.
So that's going to be 8 points of damage for him.
Okay.
And I am using, in addition, I'm also going to then do a secondary bonus action of a second bite attack.
Okay.
That's probably not going to hit. That's an 8.
Not gonna hit.
Okay, that's fine. I still got 3 hit points back. That's all that matters.
Is that your entire turn?
I mean, I guess I could do movement, but like, snap. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Bon ton.
On Tom. It's like, I don't care if you are her brother. We can't have you bite my traveling companions. And he'll move to flank and pull out his hand axe while he does so. So
You don't. You automatically just pull out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Welcome
you
to
can
D. Welcome to D&D.
5
Well, I'm being cinematic. He's moving
Yes,
out.
I understand. As you move around the werewolf, you pull out your hand axe.
And I get a 13 plus. Well, I don't have no. Oh, it's advantage on flanking. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that gives you advantage.
okay. All right, 24 to hit with the hand axe.
That hits.
8 points of slashing damage, and then as a bonus action, I will swing and hit him with my martial arts with my free hand here, and or
Okay.
kick him, I guess, because on the torch, and do
Okay.
7 points of martial art damage. So
All right.
oh, I crit him. That's why I'm doing 7. I was like, man, that's really high. But yeah.
All right.
So
How about you, Bo Berry? What you want to do?
Bo is going to kind of sidle up to the door where I can get a vantage point of everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And through quick assessment, he's going to tell the werewolf that he smells, but with slight enchantment in his voice. Please give me a wisdom save.
Let's see. Wisdom save. Here we go. 14.
Oh, you just beat it.
Oh, all right.
But as a bonus action, I'm going to tell Miss Eliza that she doesn't smell as bad with slight enchantment in my voice.
Okay.
And she gains back 7 hit points.
Oh.
So I gained
That's
back
my
7.
healing word.
I am above and beyond what I needed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then it is that your whole turn, Bo?
Yep.
Meredith.
This thing has been hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when it gets hurt the first time, Meredith gets this look of slightly psychotic glee on her face. And then when her turn rolls around, she snaps her fingers, but instead of a snapping noise, it sounds like, the bells they ring when there's like a funeral, like in the church bells.
Yeah.
It sounds like that, and it's very sad and dolorous, which is your word of the day. And it needs to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh.
I thought you just had a friend named Dolores.
like, who's Dolores?
And
You have
Dolores
a
just
animal
shows up.
companion?
Got a 10.
You failed and take 1d12 necrotic damage.
All right.
That's 1d12. How do I roll that on here?
If you click on the die on the side there, you got a little
Oh, I see.
click on the D12 and
Roll it. 5 necrotic damage. As the blood that was coming out kind of comes out more.
That's generally how that works, Wesley.
No, but like more than it should.
Any cut to the face will do that. It's a natural reflex.
It's creepy. Y'all shut up.
Is that your whole turn, Meredith?
I don't think I can cast any other spells, so I'm gonna take a step or two away, I think.
It's probably a good idea.
Let's go this. Oh, now that's a corner. Fuck.
You can always just step back.
Here. Yeah, let's go here. Let's put the definitely equal, but not to me, lizard person between me and the creature trying to attack us.
Okay, so Bon Tomp.
Oh, yes.
22 hits your AC, I imagine.
Oh, yes. It's only
Since you're an accountant.
Yes, I'm only
Accountants don't
accountant.
have very high AC, I don't think.
I'm not. It's higher than you would think, but it is. It is
But he did
not. You
count
know,
on
I'm
that.
not wearing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no accountant for taste. Or also, I thought we were just taking a ride to the city today. I did not know we were going to be attacked by werewolves. So.
Oh man, I'm rolling.
We don't know
shitty on
it's a
damage.
werewolf yet.
3 points of piercing damage as it bites into your shoulder.
Ah!
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's his favorite shoulder.
Okay, Constitution save. Ugh, 7.
Okay. Duly noted.
Oh, actually, is this a magical effect?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, no.
Okay.
Well, No.
James.
No, I don't think it is. Let me read it again.
James.
No, well, kinda. You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
It's a curse.
That means you get advantage, right?
Yes, it didn't help me any because I rolled a 4
Oh,
on the second
Okay.
one. So
Well. Yeah, after thinking about it, I
Is
think it
it-
probably is. Okay.
Is it magic like science is magic, and we just don't understand?
How the fuck do
It's
maggots?
magic like
magnets
friendship is
work?
magic.
Something like that.
How the fudge? Oh goodness, I'm so
Friend-
sorry.
friendship is magic.
Elizabeth, does a 15 hit you?
That is my armor class.
Okay. I'm never gonna remember that. I'm gonna ask you every time. Okay.
That's fine. I can switch to natural armor if it's easier for you.
Are you coming on to me? Is that what that is? Okay. And so it bites Bon Ton, and it comes around and it slashes at you with its claws, and that's 2d4.
I said no, mister. No.
A little better that time. So that's 7 points of slashing damage, and then it starts to run,
Woohoo!
which means you get opportunity attacks.
Opportunity attack. So I get to swing.
All right.
Seven's not gonna do
Eliza.
much.
Swing away.
Oh wait, I get advantage on that because we were still flanking.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So actually, that's a 19. I hit.
19 hits. Yeah.
So I hit
gotta-
it with a burning log.
Smells like burning dog hair. in the air.
Ugh. I only got a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
It does.
4 points of damage,
Okay.
and maybe
And
a
it-
chance for it to like set on fire. I don't know.
Well, 7 points of slashing hand axe damage.
Okay. And 30. And it's so fast. Disappears into the mist.
How far away?
Outside of spell range.
Off the map.
Off the map.
Mhm.
However, what's its running range?
40 feet.
45.
We're
Well,
gonna love this next. James, please let me go next.
if it was within
is
60,
your
which
next,
it's my, is it my turn?
No, it's
Oh, somebody has a
Turn.
similar icon.
Elizabeth's turn.
I am going to sprint in the general direction.
Buddy, I didn't make the map that big, okay?
map
isn't
You
that
decided
big,
that it was
buddy.
going to run away, and I just so happened to have a javelin as my main weapon. So
A javelin
we
is your
know-
main weapon?
javelin is my main weapon.
Where have you been keeping that? Why are you fighting with the law?
She's like pulls from one of her giant coat pockets a collapsible javelin, and she's just like, "Now this is what Daddy taught me," and I fling.
She pole vaults over the werewolf.
Lord.
16 to hit.
That hits?
You fucking kidding me? 3 points of damage.
Sweet. Okay.
I shake my fist as a free action.
You're close enough, Bon Ton, if you want to throw something at it as it's running away.
Oh, I have a 35-foot running speed. I mean,
Yeah,
walking
come on.
speed.
You're gonna run after it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just go up and hit it with the axe again.
Okay.
So 18 to hit for 8 points of damage, and then I'll bonus action, unarmed strike. That's only a 10, so probably doesn't do it.
10 doesn't hit, no.
Okay.
How much did you do damage on the first one? What did what
Oh
what-
yeah, yeah, I did
Uh,
8 damage on the
Okay.
first one with the axe.
Okay.
Shoo! Get out of here, dog.
No, I
I mean,
want
it
to
is
kill
running
it.
away.
I mean,
Bo Berry, you want to do something?
Sure, why not? So Bo sees that the action's moving away,
Mm-hmm.
so he cautiously ducks outside of the inn and then flings an insult into the wind. But first, you hear something under his breath, and you're hexed. And you have disadvantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Fuck it. Oh, fudge, yeah.
Oh, you can say fuck. It's okay.
Okay, cool. Fuck
So
yeah.
now
I did earlier.
You can say fuck. You just can't show your nipples
Because that makes sense.
Or feet.
or feet.
So nothing sexual, just say fuck.
Keep that in mind, Jason.
They didn't say
Feet.
anything about penises.
Well, I think that's implied. Yeah.
Disadvantage to will saves, you say.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saves,
Yeah.
you say.
Yeah. So roll me a wisdom save.
James.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
A bonus action.
14.
Now
Disadvantage.
Oh, I had to. It's a disadvantage.
Yep.
11.
Okay. My insults are cutting, and I deal 5 points necrotic damage because Hex bumps up my necrotic damage.
You
Not
were
so much-
terrible in that basketball movie.
It's not so much what you said; it's how you said it. I'm pretty sure.
It's what she said too. Let's not kid ourselves.
No, I just scream out, "You can't eat chocolate!"
How about
Is
you,
it alive
Meredith?
still?
It is still alive, yeah.
Does it get the will save thing still?
I think
Until
so.
the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, I'd like to make a disadvantage will save, please. As Meredith snaps her fingers, and they don't make any noise, but they do sound like bells over by the definitely not a werewolf.
11.
11 is a fail. So I'm going to roll a d12 again,
Okay.
and it's going to be something useful. He says, hopefully. It is an 11. 11 necrotic damage.
All
As
right.
The toll of the dead wears on his soul. Necrotic damage.
All right.
And Meredith looks very pleased with herself.
That's your whole turn, Meredith?
Yep, that's it.
Is it still alive?
Uh-huh.
Well, then it deserves it. Just run off into the woods.
It's got my javelin sticking out the side. I need that back.
Well,
It's a family
You
arrow.
could have thrown the blunderbuss at it, but no.
or fired it.
I handed it to somebody else.
Okay. Does a 14 hit you, Bonton?
It does not.
Okay.
Some would say he rolled on.
Hmm.
How about a 17?
Just barely.
So its fangs gnash together near your face. You're able to keep it away, but as it moves back, it slashes across your chest and does 7 points of slashing damage.
All right. Well, I am now at 0. This is my first time in 5th edition getting to 0, so I have no idea what happens.
Hooray!
You make saving throws.
Jason, you're always a 0 with me.
Oh.
And
Yes,
then
I come before your number 1. That's correct.
it runs off into the mist.
The fuck it does.
We have low jack on that javelin.
And
So
I
we're trying
quote,
Ice.
I get advantage on all tracking skills. So yeah, that MFer can try and run, but
Okay.
gonna find him.
Are we still in initiative order?
I believe so.
You know what? Let's drop initiative. I like where you're going with that, though, Bunny.
I rolled a nat 20.
To track it?
Yeah, to track
Okay,
it.
Good. Keep that in mind. Let's take a 10-minute break, get some refills, huh?
All right.
And
do I need to? I'm at death's door. How do I do? What do I do?
okay. So normally what
we'll
happens
fix
is
you, don't worry.
if
I
it's
can
in the
fix
middle
that.
of battle, right? You go down, then you have to roll death saving throws. So every time it's your turn, you roll a death saving throw, which means it's just a D20. Okay.
I can fix that problem, Jason. I'll
If
come
you-
over and throw some acid in your face.
If you get
Nah.
if you get over a 10, you pass. If you get under a 10, you fail. And if you get 3 passes, stabilized. If you get 3 fails, dead. That's normally how it works, but now that we're out of initiative, we can just maybe your new friends will help you. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Maybe they'll just leave you there to die.
Other
In
than
which
the
case-
furious lizard who's
If that's the
trying to-
case, if they decide not to do anything to help you, they just leave you laying there, I'll have you just roll 3d20. We'll just have you roll it until it comes out one way or the other.
Elizabeth, can you punch the life back into him?
If they help you, you're fine. If they don't, I'll have you roll some death saving throws that you can think about it while you're getting some right?
All right. Sounds good to me.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. we're back. So you've got a satyr lying on the ground, bleeding out. You want to do anything about that, or are you just gonna let him roll death saving throws?
Well, one, it's my turn. I've already successfully tracked this creature.
Oh, we're out of initiative, by the way. So
That's fine. We're
Okay.
gonna go back into it.
okay, but are you gonna help the?
I'm gonna go over and tell him how
Okay.
much I believe in him because I think it works the same way as fairies.
I throw down a torch next to him and go, "Yeah, she probably needs help." Okay. And
Well, I
keep
was
running.
carrying a torch, so it's on the ground next to me, clattered.
Okay.
And I keep running and attack the beast again with.
No, it's gone. We're out of initiative. It's gone. You can track it.
Okay,
and
I
follow
rolled it. I rolled a nat 20 for tracking it.
Yes, you did, and we'll get to that. But first, it sounds like Jason, you're gonna start rolling some d20s.
No, I can't.
Fine.
Alright,
So
disappeared. That's fine. And I will pick up the torch I just threw down and be like, I'm not a medic. Let's not make this a thing. And I roll medicine.
while she's rolling medicine,
And
I just
11.
say somebody call the ambulance, and he heals for
Oh,
6 points of damage.
okay. So Bon Ton, you are conscious.
All right.
Yeah, and you're at 6, so you start at 0. You don't go into the negative.
Yeah,
end.
they don't mess around with that. And 5e,
Oh,
it's just 0, and then add 6 to that.
I mean,
I had-
unless. Well, no, you just have to, like, do enough damage that it kills all 3 of your death saves. Whatever. Rules
I-
for later.
Aren't you glad I didn't waste my spell slot on the NPC?
If something
I
hit,
am.
if something hit you hard enough to do like double your HP in damage, like let's say you had 10 HP as your base, and something hit you for 20, you're just dead. Right? No death saving throws. But
I hear there's a Tarrasque and then there's swamps.
if something hits you hard enough to do, I don't know, if you start with 10 and something hits you hard enough that you ended up with, it would have been -8, you're still just at 0.
Okay.
And then when Travis heals you, you have 6 left.
Bonton sits up and goes, "Oh, I just had the most terrible dream that I was in a small backwoods town and a large wolf bit me."
How dare you? I am not a wolf. I am a lizard.
I don't.
sidles up to the
Oh,
satyr,
uh,
whispers in his ear, and says, "What the Lord giveth, the Lord can take away."
Who's the Lord?
And then he throws
Are
his
we-
cloak up.
Wait, are we in a feudal society? I didn't know.
These jokes are feudal.
Ah.
Valid.
So what would you like to do, everybody?
I mean,
Bonton-
I've done my part.
I'm
spell
following
slotted out.
this MFR.
I'll go with
Could
the
I-
lizard person because I don't have anything else to do.
I'm gonna check to see what's on the bar menu. You said there was a slurry.
Well, that's what was left when they were done eating, you know. Could have been anything, really.
I'll
Mi-
have the
Miss-
slurry.
Miss Meredith, could I get a little bit of that prestidigitation? It's hell getting bloodstains out of these clothes.
Well, of course. And sorry, I hit mute while I was talking. Yes, she does that.
Oh, that's better.
Your wounds are still there. But, you know, maybe,
Yeah,
they're
but-
maybe you don't have
Anyway.
bloodstains anymore.
No.
So you want to follow the
mean, if-
beast? I'm hearing
Oh, I guess
from
we
Elizabeth
could.
Ard.
Elizabeth Ard wants to follow the beast. I guess it did take her javelin.
I mean, it was 3 points of damage, so it probably like nicked it. So I probably picked up the javelin anyways.
Have you thought of maybe a wallet chain?
Is there any chain he puts on himself a wallet chain?
At one point, it may become magical.
Or self-
So
Uh,
Okay,
Her
so
husbands won't return to her, but her javelin will.
you gather your group together and you set
Yeah,
off.
we haven't even finished checking in.
Uh,
Yeah.
Elizabeth definitely goes that way, and it's definitely the correct way because it's me.
Aren't you a lizard? Don't you flick your tongue to?
Oh
catch
yeah.
them?
Yeah, more of that. More of that, please.
This is the opposite of Brian. I'm trying not to be disgusting, despite
That's
Well,
just
you
biology.
certainly made a great start with a lizard person of indeterminate gender.
So I guess if
He is a
I'm following
lady.
them, I'm going to snap my finger, and then 3 little lights appear under each of their heads, giving them intimidating uplighting.
Oh,
I have a bonus to intimidation as well, so this is wonderful.
We could do a little Blair Witch thing where
I was just
it's
thinking
found
that.
footage.
yeah.
The monk's nasal fluid just drops into the camera frame.
So
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was
That's
almost dead for a
cerebrospinal
second.
fluid.
Oh, God.
with no prompting from anyone inside the inn at all, you just set off after this beast.
Yeah.
And
You're going to find your brother. Is the beast her brother? We don't know.
Was he wearing any type of clothes, like a little page boy hat,
no,
or
no, you
Did
didn't
she
see
tell
anything
us
like
her
that.
brother's name?
capris?
She asked what her brother's name was. She never told us what his name was, so we can go out calling it.
I'm no longer
Yeah.
worried. I'm interested in murder now.
Was there a satchel of like undelivered newspapers around this werewolf?
Did it have a
No.
collar with its like latest distemper shot?
Nothing like that at all. So
Oh
you
no,
set
his
off after
own
the
milk
beast.
pictures fell onto the ground.
I'm assuming that Elizabeth Ard is going first because you are tracking, right?
I'm successfully tracking.
Yeah, you're tracking.
I'm tracking.
And they said there was no nightlife in this town.
So you follow the tracks that you see, and taste apparently.
Shh, I'm hunting wabbits.
I hope Otis is okay.
And as you head out into the forest, the mist begins to swirl around you. It's thicker and thicker the further you go.
You know, guys, it's not the heat, it's the humidity.
It really is. That's how this stuff works.
It's okay, y'all. I have a perfect sense of direction. That way is north.
But is it though?
The mist closes in around you and you begin to feel a stifling heat.
Ooh, tell me
I
more,
think-
James.
I think my wounds may have become infected. I'm feeling feverish.
You begin to sweat as you make
Yep,
your way through
definitely
the
a fever.
forest.
Lizards don't sweat.
It's the South, duh.
No,
It is
you're just
now.
so cool that it's condensing on you. So, you know.
What you call stifling, lizards consider perfect. I'm
Is it-
reinvigorated for 8 points of damage. I'm just kidding.
As you follow Elizabeth, the mist comes in and it almost chokes you with how hot and stifling it is.
I am
You
aroused.
find it hard to breathe.
James is like, what the hell am I doing now?
but Elizabeth is hell bent on following these tracks. As they rolled a 20.
Liz, we might not be able to find our way back, and I haven't eaten dinner.
I very quickly just put my finger to your face and just like, shh, I got this.
Maybe a little tongue flick with that. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I try to soothe you with that, and just a scaly finger has now caressed your lips.
I could play us some traveling music if you wanted.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm the bard. Back the fuck off.
I got a pan flute and a horn. Uh-huh.
Oh God.
Got some bells.
Isn't a pan flute for a satyr just a flute?
But
Yeah.
several flutes. You know, it's several flutes together,
Tied together. Yeah.
different sizes.
Okay,
So you know,
you're- So your traveling band makes their way through the forest.
I have a bi-flute.
And-
Peter and the Wolf plays. Yeah.
And after a while, the mist begins to dissipate.
I guess it's that time of the night. You know, it just
But-
comes in right after dark and then it goes away.
It starts to dissipate as you walk, and you notice that the terrain looks a little different. The trees hang a little closer to the ground. You
Do we
see,
get taller?
you see strange moss hanging off of them.
I lick the air and roll a nature check
Okay.
with advantage. Both of them are 16 for nature check, so I'm assuming I know what the heck these plants are. Probably.
Maybe. You might have read about it in a book. It's not something you've actually seen before, though.
Did you say
I'm a s-
moths?
I'm
or
a
moths?
city girl.
Spanish moss is what it is.
Oh,
hanging from the
okay.
trees.
I thought you said
Um,
moths. And I
why
was
would I say that?
wondering, we're at night in the forest. They're moths. Yeah, I thought you said moths.
And you have
They're
uplighting.
moths.
That's true.
Yeah.
You might attract moths.
I don't know if they're Spanish or not. They're not talking to me.
Fantasy Spanish moths.
It's fantasy Louisiana. They're more likely to be fantasy French.
Interestingly
listen-
enough,
Elizabeth.
Spanish moss is more closely related to pineapples than moss.
No kidding.
Oh,
It's a bromeliad. Yeah.
thanks,
Nerd.
monk.
Oh, I'm glad we had you here, Jason.
The more
Thank
you
God
know.
for that.
I'm gonna drink until I forget that. Water, that is.
Yeah, me too. Sparkling water. So, Elizabeth, as you follow the tracks, they come out onto a road. It runs, since you got a 20 on your tracking, you can tell that this road runs east-west.
It's I-20.
You come out on the road, which has ruts in it from wagons that, hundreds and thousands of wagons have gone by this road over the years and years. And the tracks, which get a little fainter on the road, but since you rolled a 20, they go west.
I
Did
they go
pause.
she
east
turn
and
into a
west, then.
wagon? Is she a
I-
Decepticon?
I pause for dramatic effect and go, I think you went that away. And then we keep going west. West.
Are we getting further away from town or closer to town? How's this going? Liz?
You can roll a survival check.
Slowly.
Oh, I might be able to.
I
I've got
suspect
pretty
we're
good wisdom.
wandering farther into the woods.
I got an 8.
You got no
I don't
idea.
know.
Do you want me to roll a survival? I can.
If only there was a Broadway show warning us about wandering into the woods.
I thought we had to go into the woods. I thought that was the message of that show.
So 15 is my with advantage survival roll.
All right.
I have some weird advantages because of,
15 with advantage, you said?
yeah,
Okay.
with my character, my race is broken. 2, I chose a class that is also broken.
We didn't think you would do that at all, Bunny. We thought you were going to play like a human fighter or something,
I almost did.
Assumed.
But like I'm Jeremy level broken when it comes to anything survival or tracking.
Nice.
She was on an episode of Naked and Afraid.
I
Jeremy?
was neither
Dominated.
naked nor afraid.
Half and half. So, So
Oh, you were in the watering hole. Yeah.
when
I
you
saw
get
that
to the
episode.
road, you guys stop and you start to wonder about the town you just came from, and you look around. Elizabeth and Bolton, you don't have any idea which direction the town's in. I mean, you figure it's the way you came from, but other than that, you don't have a good fix on where it was.
Yeah.
I can track our own footsteps back, but
One thing you
About
are
what
sure of
time
is
of
that the
night is it?
werewolf went west.
What time of night is it? Do we know?
It's probably around midnight by this point.
What phase of the moon is it?
Oh, it's full.
Oh, that's good. It's easier to get around at night, and with the full moon, that extra light really helps.
Yeah, the uplighting is really just for dramatic effect. You don't really need it for...
we have up and down lighting.
What do you want? I got some rations. I've got rations for myself. Are you hungry? I know you mentioned that earlier. You're hungry. Bo.
Oh, yes, sure. What is this?
It's stale orange circus peanut candy.
Oh, awesome. My favorite.
You are the worst character.
And Bo's just mouthing it and crying openly. My favorite part's all the moisture it takes out of my body.
The crunch and lack of flavor.
Wow.
Reminds
I've always-
me of Mom.
I've always wondered why they were banana flavored. Huh. You know what I'm talking about, James, right? The little orange.
Yeah,
You
when
know,
you
yes.
said rations, I wondered what kind of horrible thing you were going to come up with, but I had no idea it was going to be that bad. Especially stale ones.
I don't think they come fresh. I thought they just came stale.
You managed to surprise me.
I turn to Travis's character and go, if you're real hungry, I got this, and hand him just hemp rope.
Liz, dear, you remember that time that I gave you them 8 hit points?
Yeah. Are you going to follow the werewolf tracks?
Yes.
We're at a crossroads, it seems.
I got to
We're at
sit
a
8 hours in a
road.
car tomorrow, so it's nice to get the exercise, you know. Because we're leaving in the morning, right? That's what, we just got to be back by dawn, Liz.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, did y'all pay for the whole trip right out front, or did you do the whole 50% at the beginning, 50% at the end? Because I might need to go back and get that money.
You had to pay? I paid with my body.
Well, as you walk west down this road, you walk for a ways. Then tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones.
Hey.
The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows
this
of
is a
each
cute town.
house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets distant. The houses are generally 2 stories, and they each have a balcony that overlooks the road with a wrought iron railing.
Do we see any T-Splosh signs talking about the upkeep of the cobblestone roads?
No.
Oh.
I guess everyone's asleep, guys. It's kind of late.
Please tell me as you're walking, we just hear one honk from your horn every other step. So it's like
I was playing the Pink Panther sound as we were going.
Well, now that we're on cobblestones, I also have hooves. So you're hearing the
Clip clop honk. Clip clop honk.
Hey guys, have you ever heard this song that I created called Sandstorm?
I don't know. Don't be too rude about it.
I have definitely told you my sandstorm story, but I don't want to bog down our adventure by meandering with that. So I'm assuming there's probably no way at this point that I'm going to be able to track this werewolf any further. Even
Maybe
with
this
a 20.
is a silly question, but did we happen to pass a welcome to blank sign, population blank?
No.
Well, that's rude. Their Chamber of Commerce really needs to get with it.
I'd like to look for an inn.
Well, as you head into the town, nestled among these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight.
How tight is it?
A soft whimpering draws your eye toward a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street.
I've seen this movie.
Wait, how shut are these shops? Have they been shut just for like the day and for the evening, or is it like they've been
Are they
closed for a long time?
boarded or are they just shut?
Impossible to tell.
There is absolutely no way that I scream at the children. It's okay. I'm friendly.
Well, you gotta role play that out, buddy.
Is that the lizard person I'm coming from the? Yeah, I got the top
Maybe
of
you
her
should have
lung.
sent the pretty blonde girl to go say hi. Instead of
Nope. Lizard person. Lizard person who.
Hey.
It's okay. I'm friendly. I start rummaging through my coat for sweeties and candies or something of the sort.
We have circus peanut.
We have a circus peanuts.
Well,
Oh my god, we are the worst saviors for this town.
Well, there are two of them. There's a boy and a girl. The girl looks a little older than the boy.
She look familiar at all? She the one from the pub?
No, they don't look familiar at all.
Oh, good.
After
we've
shushing
been
the
going in
boy, the girl turns to you and says, "There's a monster at our house." She then points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up.
Little girl, is the monster capitalism?
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
All right.
The monster is always capitalism, by the way.
Yeah, it's some old white guy trying to like in a mask and trying to make money every time.
This
A
time it could-
Republican! Ah!
Yeah, that's that Todd guy who writes in cursive. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
kill him at
that's-
the end, probably.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it could literally be a lizard person coming out of the fog, so...
Good times.
I think we're going to have a good time in this campaign.
Yeah. Next time, I'm actually gonna get some circus peanuts.
I'd recommend against it.
On purpose.
My personal goal as a DM in this campaign is to render Jason Meadows speechless.
Good luck.
There's a mute button.
That's the easy button. I don't want to do that. I want to, we're gonna have other players with us occasionally. That's why we have an extra spot on our overlay there. Sometimes we might have Jeremy, maybe sometimes Morgan Kramer, or whoever else wants to come in for a session. So I think we're gonna have a good time with this one.
Maybe the Harlem Globetrotters or Don Knotts or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
At
Awesome.
The
them.
Arthur.
B. Arthur.
Although,
For a very
although I
special
resent
episode.
the Scooby-Doo spin you're putting on this, Jason Meadow. I resent that.
Have you seen season 1 and season 2 of Scooby-Doo? It almost all takes place in the South.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason for that. The South is scary.
Driving around that mystery machine for some reason through the countryside.
Yep.
Freedom riding? No, that's not right.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I can feel it. So we'll be back around this time, same time next week. Watchers, thank you for watching. Players, thank you for playing. We will see you
Bye-bye.
next time.